holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On third down, here's Cannon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Allen going to look to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn, he's the one to get him, and that is sack
number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam on the punt for Buffalo. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 10. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and stop pass. That's not unusual. At this point, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like we have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here?
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Following the fumble recovery, Allen being chased out left. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Cook up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. We're scoreless after one. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's the option. Running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, he'll dump this off to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it, but it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On play action, Allen.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of 1st down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Keep it going. Keep it going. Take it to him.
They'll run for it. Cook.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Again, it's Cook. Oh, nice move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 38, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
From from the 29. Fields looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now an option play on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Tyler Bass is the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Von Miller. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Off play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Crowder.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 29,
Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
Fields on first down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Gregory Rousseau.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll run it right side with Cannon.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at